Hello, tigers. Today we are going to be drawing a snowman. I know that in the past I've done a couple of these videos and you seem to like it, so I hope you like my snowman that I'm going to be doing today. So first thing I want to be able to do is I'm going to have you guys uh, be able to see me and be using my camera here so that I can actually be able to show you what I'm doing with drawing today. So first we're going to start off, you remember I always use a dry erase board, but you can always use a piece of paper because this would be a really great decoration for your house. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start by drawing the snowman's eyes. So I'm going to draw two giant circles to represent my snowman eyes. Okay. Next, we want to do our nice nose. Right? So far, so good, right? Next, I want you guys to take your markers or whatever you're drawing with, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to look at the picture, make sure it's nice and even. I realize that it's kind of a little light for you guys, so I'm actually going to go back over this with blue, which wasn't going to be my intention, but now that I see that's a little too light for the camera, I'm going to go back and I'm going to go fill in my eyes and I'm going to go fill in my nose so you guys can see it correctly, okay? Next, we want to go ahead and add some lines. Like if this was a real carrot, right? The carrots would have their carrot striations on the carrot. So we want to do that. And then underneath, I'm going to do the smiley face. Now we do the smiley face by putting lumps of coal, right? Charcoal. So I'm going to do my little circles in the shape of a smiley face. And I'm going to go right here. And if you want to, you could always color these in right now so that your smile is ready to go. Okay. Now the next thing, you think, why don't we start with the circle first? But we're going to do the circle next. So we're going to start up here by where the eyes are. And we're going to go around. And now we've made it perfectly outline our snowman's face. Okay. And now I want to make sure I do across the top, because this is going to be where the hat is. Got to fix that line up a little bit. And there we have the top of our snowman. So far, it looks really, really good. I know that you might be thinking, oh, I want to add some color, but we're going to do all the coloring at the end. Always draw first, color second. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do the side of the hat. So we're going to go up on the side and make two lines on the side so that it marks out the hat. So I'm going to start right here. I'm going to do one line. And then I'm going to go to this other side. And I'm going to do another line. So now it's like the little top of the hat. And I'll move this down a little bit. I know my board doesn't always show all the way, so I'm going to show this. And then next we're going to come on over and we're going to close it out. Now I think you can already tell what kind of hat this snowman's wearing. It is a special hat. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to make a little circle right above right here. Now that doesn't quite look like a hat yet, but believe me, we're going to draw some more lines and we're going to make this look pretty festive. So I'm going to draw a line like this. It looks almost like an upside down L. Okay. And then we're going to come back up and across and we're going to close it. So this is going to be kind of like a little version of like a Santa hat, okay, or an elf type hat. Okay. Hopefully you draw your lines a little straighter. It's hard. I don't have the most room right here. Okay. Now that you've done that, next thing we're going to do is we're going to work on the body. So I'm going to move this up a little bit so that we can start working on the body of our snowman. So first we're going to do two sides. And these are going to be kind of like the collar, right? The collar. Oops, I made a little mistake. I made mine's a little too thick. And it's cold out there, right? So we have to make sure that our snowman's nice and warm. So we're gonna go ahead and make sure, see right here, that I have these a little main part right in the middle. We're making sure that's right in the middle, and we're gonna make sure that he has a nice little muffler collar so that our snow person can stay nice and warm. And then we'll go back and forth and we'll do stripes. And I like my stripes to be nice and even. This one needs to come out just a little bit. Okay, it looks pretty good, right? So far we have a hat and we have like the scarf, and then we still have the bottom part here now. Hopefully you did better, a little bit of the spacing. My snowman's going to be a little bit off, but it's okay. On the bottom, we want to put a line like this is the snow. So I'm going to put some snow on the bottom. Okay, and then we're going to have him. So half is going to be his trunk, and the bottom half will be kind of the bottom of the snow person. Okay, so we're going to kind of draw one big circle, but we're going to make sure that it looks nice and chunky. Okay, so there's one side and one side. Not so hard, right? Okay, now if you didn't have as much space and you have less space, it's fine. Yours can just be a little chubbier. Snow people come in all shapes and sizes. Okay, so there are my 3 little buttons, right? Just like all snow people have their 3 little buttons. And if you want to, you could always color, like I said, you can color these dark in now if you're using a dark color like I am, or if you already have like a black marker that you're using. Okay, so now we want to dry the rest of the scarf. So the scarf's going to come down just like all fancy scarves do. And then you're going to, if you want to make it like fringy, you can. I like my scarves to have a little fringe. And then I'm going to go ahead and add some stripes to my scarf. Okay, so now I have my nice fringy scarf, and there's something missing. I think there's something missing, and I know what you guys are thinking. Our person doesn't have arms, but we're going to do a traditional snow person, so we're going to go ahead and put in there some branches. So the hands are branches, and this one I'm going to have go like this, and I'm going to have a branch up here. And if you want to, you can add some decorations like some snow all around it. If you wanted to, you can add a tree in the background, or you can add a message. But there we go. That's our snow person, and I hope you did enjoy this. Remember, as always, stay safe and go Tigers.